mom! I'm gonna let them tell you a little bit about what their situations are.
What does that mean?
I'm sorry.
Hello everybody! Welcome back to my channel. I hope everybody had a wonderful week. This is my sister Jade, as you may recognize from some of my other videos. And this is my sister Bria, not sister by blood, but sister by connection. You know that. I asked them to help me create this video for you guys on tips for college freshmen because they just completed their first year of college. I think that they would be able to give us some valuable advice and answer some of my questions that I have because, as you guys know, I will be starting college this coming September. Yes.
Oh gosh, you're growing up.
Yes. Well, let's get started. So I'm just gonna let them tell you what college they go to and their majors. So Jade.
Well, we both go to the College of St. Rose in Albany, New York.
Hey.
And my major, I'm a business administration major, and I haven't chose my concentration yet, but it might be management.
I'm a forensic psychology major, and my concentration is clinical work because my major is so broad.
So it's like choosing one section of them. Okay, got it. What was the hardest part of your freshman year?
I think the hardest part of freshman year was not being with my mom, because like me and her was always together every day, so it's like when you gotta do all the things that mom used to do for you and become super independent, go to the offices on your own, ask for your own things, it gets scary. And it's like I used to call my mom like, what do I say? Like the first week when I had to like change a class or get extra paperwork, I was always like in my shell when it came to asking for help. So my mom usually always helped me with stuff like that. So yeah,
I feel like that's one. The adjustment in general, because like we go to school away, so I feel like that's one of the things. I feel like that's like the biggest thing.
Yeah, that's the biggest
because
thing.
I didn't really have, to be honest, I don't think there was anything that was that hard for me. Not to say it like that, like it's not hard, but for my freshman year, like I feel like the way that I did things,
You handle it properly.
yeah, like it worked for me. But the adjusting and like going home for holidays, or like if you're not able to go home for something, or like not spending my birthday, or thinking that I wasn't gonna spend my birthday with my family, that was a big thing. Like that like tore me apart in the beginning of the year because my birthday's in September, but then they surprised me, so I was Gucci. But your friends helped, like having Bria helped a lot, and like people that I care about.
Especially.
What do you guys think is like one of the most important things to stay away from when starting college as a freshman?
Opioids.
I feel like relationships.
Oh,
And
I mean it depends.
It depends, like, but I say relationships because you can get distracted really easily.
Some people.
And
And
I feel like if you're not a person that can handle being in a committed relationship, like I feel like you shouldn't be in like a committed relationship. If you are not one to handle a committed relationship, don't do it, because you're gonna get distracted, you're gonna get off the track, and you're gonna drop your grades, and then you're gonna have to pay for classes, extra money that you don't want to pay for. So yeah.
And stay away from overnapping. Okay?
Oh yes, overnap. Oh Jesus! Don't take a nap longer than an hour.
Not even. You're not even supposed to
take
nap for an hour.
Yeah, don't
technically.
even nap. Just stay away from it, cause you will miss classes.
And you get mad tired.
So,
drugs.
yeah.
Stay away from drugs. Don't
That
do
too.
drugs. Don't take drinks from people. Don't be drinking alcohol every weekend, getting drunk, getting tipsy. Like, especially when you don't know the people y'all around. Y'all don't know who could spike your drink or who have malice against you.
So 8 a.m. classes.
Fake people. Stay away from also like packing too much into the like time that you have, if that makes sense. Like, don't take more classes than you can handle if you have other extracurricular activities and you have a job and, you know, certain things. Like, don't take on more than you can handle, especially for your first year, because the first year is for you to adjust. sit in it like I'm in college, you know? Don't try to be, I'm a college student, I want to take 10 classes, I'm going to be on the volleyball team, I'm about to be president of this and that and the third. I mean, for some people that works, but don't go into it trying to overload yourself. Like, take things with time and make sure that you still have time for yourself, time to sleep, time to do your assignments properly.
What are what are you guys' favorite thing about college?
I feel like the whole experience is like, it's no
Great.
I feel like, wait, what?
It's great.
Oh, I feel like the I feel like the whole experience, like, it's not one favorite thing, but I feel like, I don't know, I guess spending it with other people that I knew, the whole time period. She fell on his own. Anyways, the whole time period, that was my favorite thing. Like, spending time with, having the certain experiences with the people that I loved and cared about. That made it even more enjoyable. If that makes sense. Like, you wasn't having to call back home to all of your friends and explain something to them. Like, you had memories.
Like, when you have good people around you to, like, share things with, especially, like, your first year of college, it, like, it makes things better because, like, you already have a bond and, like, a relationship with people, and then it's like to go through, like, y'all all basically going through first things together. Y'all first week of classes, first time being in college,
First concerts,
first college parties, first
oh gosh,
a lot of firsts that you're going through with people, and you want it to be memorable. You don't want sour moments with people who aren't really, like, there for you, or, like, who try to break you down and stuff like that, you know?
Yeah. What's your favorite thing?
I don't have one specific favorite thing. I feel like, I don't want to say the freedom, but I just feel like I can do things for my own. Like, we started a dance club, like, in my school, and I feel like that's very important to me. And I'm also on a step team. So, I don't know, it's just, I feel like I just like everything about the experience. The ups and downs, like, it's what you make it. Like, if you ask somebody else's question, it might be totally different. I feel like at the end of the day, it's always what you make it.
Out of every situation.
Out of every situation. So if you want to go into the college experience and you want to try new things and you want it to be good, you have to move in that direction. And don't only say things and not perform the actions that point you in that direction. Because then, like, you might be stagnant or you might not go where you want to go. Like, you're just chatting. So
Chatting is not good. What is your least favorite thing about college?
not having sorry I feel like kind of, well, because we go away, like, we don't commute, so I feel like not necessarily having my family, like, there, yeah, I feel like that's basically, yeah, not having my family there, not being home. But I mean, a new environment and stuff is always good for you, and they can always come to my shows and stuff, you know. But yeah, I feel like that's probably my least favorite thing. And also, I feel like the least favorite thing could also be, like, sometimes like, you miss your friends that are back home or, like, in other colleges and stuff like that. I feel like that's something that's, like, adds to that. Like, it's different, especially, like, us, like, we have a big group of friends and we're tight. So it's like being spread out. It's not that we're not tight anymore, but it's just like, I like to see my friends all the time. And it's like not being able to do certain things that you did with them in high school or, like, living every day with them in school. It's like, it's a change, but you get used to it. But, like, you make up for it, like, in summertime or on holidays and stuff like that. But yeah, like, I'm a very people person. If that people person, I don't know if that makes sense. I don't know if that makes sense. But, like, the people that I care about and I love, like, they're important to me. And I feel like they add to my life. Like, I don't need people that take away from me. So if you're adding to my life, I kind of want to share a lot of moments with those people, like my family and friends.
I feel like my least favorite thing is not holidays, but alright, holidays, but I'm gonna explain myself. So, like, coming home and it's like you're living, like, Christmas break, for example, is like long. You go into the whole new year, you stay for like a whole month technically, and it's like you get so used to being back home, and then it's like you have to say goodbye. And it's like, it's so frustrating because it's like I miss home, and then I have my periods where I miss school. And it's like when I go back to school and I'm in my dorm room and I'm just laying there, it's like, it's not my bed. I don't smell my mom cooking. I don't hear my friends calling me, like, come to my house. Like, I can't do that no more for another extended amount of time. So yeah, it's like holidays.
It's
in
like
a way.
you love what you have when you don't have it.
Yeah,
Like-
yeah. It's like you reminisce and miss the thing that you did and all that stuff.
But it makes you appreciate it more.
Yeah,
And
it
those
does.
people more.
Have you guys encountered any what do they call them? Witch professors, and like
Oh gosh.
how did you deal with them?
Not necessarily. Well, not me.
All right, so we're gonna call him. I'm gonna give
Mr.
y'all a
Potato.
little
Let's call
brief
him Mr.
little
Potato.
short story. So I had a professor, and because of my major, I have to take like criminal justice classes because it works with the law in a way. Anyways, so Mr. Potato was like old and miserable, and when I tell you miserable, like you could really send in your paper 1 second late, and he'll be like, "I'm not taking it," and like would want you to like beg him to take it. And I'm not prideful, but like.
Me no beg nobody.
That's a fact, bro. So it's like he used to do things out of spite or like call you out, and I dealt with it by just being an asshole. Like sometimes you really have to like let the professors
Fire
know.
with fire.
But it depends on the
Yeah.
professor. Don't do it with every professor, I was saying. But like I had to show him in a way that I'm not that stupid kid. So you calling me out because you assume I'm not paying attention. I'm gonna prove you wrong.
Mm.
I had to show him with my papers and stuff, like, you may not think I'm capable, but I'm gonna keep showing you by keep writing my papers over and keep doing whatever I have to do. Like, I just kept pushing myself to the point where I made myself look better in a way than how he was treating me. And I felt like it made him feel some type of way. Like, damn, maybe I shouldn't be treating her that way.
You defeated the monster.
I was.
Your turn.
I wouldn't say which. There was just one professor I didn't really like. Like I'm like an energy person ish. Oh my god, I'm tongue tied. It was like an English professor. A teacher, an English teacher. Mr. Salamander. Right? He was just, I just hated his attitude, like, towards certain things. Like, I felt like I always tried, and I'm not the best at English, but I always tried, and he would always try to point me out, like, I'm not paying attention, or this is that and the third. And I felt like he gave me less credit than I should have got, but at the same time, I didn't really care because I didn't really like him. Plus, his class was long and boring, and his voice was annoying. But I still did good in his class, you know. But yeah, I wouldn't say any which. I loved all my professors except him.
I guess so the moral of that story is to, even though your professor is a witch or a, what do you call a male
A
witch?
wizard?
A witch or a wizard, yes.
Mhm.
You gotta make sure you do what you gotta do at the end of the day. Cool. I heard that your GPA in your freshman year is the most important, or like it's like really like.
I feel like it is. It's very important because you're setting the tone for your 4 years.
Yeah.
And remember, everything accumulates over the time that you're there. It's not, okay, here, reset after year after year. It accumulates. So if you mess up your first year,
You have to work even
you
harder.
have to work
Not even
so
your first
much
year,
harder. Your first semester, you have to work so much harder. Like, if you don't get straight A's, say you get like, or you not fail all your classes, but you get like D's or B, not even B's aren't that bad.
C's
Like
you were
low
really bad.
grades and your GPA is low, then like it's like the next semester you basically need to get like an A in all your classes to be above something that's like academic probation. Like, it's really important. Like, this year is really important.
And
Because I've seen people struggling to try and get their GPA up. To try and get their GPA up, and it's hard, especially when you already have stuff to build on. So just try to do, if you want, with that need help, if you need help, if there's writing centers, tutors, don't be afraid to ask for help, because once you, whatever you get in that class, you fail it, you pass it, whatever grade you get, that's it. Unless you're gonna pay to do that class again, waste time, get help back, like, ask for help if you need it.
do not be afraid.
Don't be afraid.
And don't let pride get in the way.
Don't let pride get in the way, and don't let people who aren't doing as well as you, or who aren't necessarily on your level of like wanting to be of a certain kind of success, bring you down.
Exactly.
Like, don't let somebody take you out to party if you know you have to study for a test,
Exactly.
because your real friends and people who care about you won't do that.
Exactly.
Give us the scoop on the college boys, the
Oh,
deal with the
Jesus
college
Lord.
boys.
Nah, I really don't have no boo stink.
I don't got
I
no
mean,
boost
it don't have
either.
to be
I don't got no boo stink, but anyways, boys, college boys, they're just like normal people. I mean, there's some sexy boys. Can I say sexy?
Yes.
Oh, there's like some cute boys or some sexy boys, but I mean, half of them just want to have sex.
They want one thing.
And they're getting nothing.
And you know what is
nothing.
another thing too? I feel like boys are the same everywhere, to be honest. You just gotta
Yeah.
be careful because it's like also when you're dealing with older guys like in college, because you're all gonna be freshmen, then of course it's the older guys.
It's gonna be
trying
guys
holler
in
at
their
y'all.
like 20s.
Well, vice versa, females too. Like, it's so much. I'm gonna talk on the female perspective. But yeah, just be careful because people who are older or at a certain age, they want different things from
Exactly.
what you're ready for because the age that you're at.
They know what they want.
So
Some
just
of them
don't
understand
get
what they
into
have.
something or don't go down a certain path that you know you can't come back from, or that's not gonna lead to anywhere good. Yeah, it's good to try new things and try to meet new people and maybe you might meet your husband or something, but don't
it
let
slow.
that relationship take away from you. If anything, it should be adding on to you. Any boy that you try to be with or like talk to, it should be adding. If it's not adding, subtract it.
Whew, anyways.
And that's for boys and girls, but you know, guys be thinking of things different.
Yeah,
so.
I totally agree. I feel like a boy shouldn't be your whole college experience. Your college experience should be meeting new people and having fun and still being on top of your work and knowing what you want for yourself and being bettering yourself and bettering your thinking and going towards your career. So I feel like as far as the boys, they're like the same as where you go anywhere, high school, like they're the same. But I feel like if you're gonna commit to someone, like I said before, make sure that you're ready for it and don't rush into things.
And don't let somebody rush you.
Take your time and move when you feel comfortable. Never feel intimidated by a guy
Or forced.
or forced by a guy or a female or whatever you
Whatever
prefer.
it is.
Whatever you like. Yeah, don't let them intimidate you or make you feel like you have to do something. Always move when you're ready, and communication is key no matter what. And no matter what the relationship is. If it's with your friends, if it's with your boyfriend, your girlfriend, your volleyball, whatever. Like, communication is key. You have to make sure you let people know because you don't want to lead someone on or you don't want to rush somebody and make them feel uncomfortable. So make sure you communicate and you're clear about what you want for yourself.
And don't assume about people that you try to get involved with either. Sometimes it's better for you to get to know somebody yourself, regardless of what you're hearing other people say about them, like they're hoes or like they got this or they're doing this, that, and the third. I feel like the best way to know these things or like see for yourself is to see for yourself. Like talk to them, engage. Don't just listen to gossip or rumors because yeah, we're in college, but there's still very childish people who need a lot of maturing.
If there's one thing that you could have changed about your college experience, what would it be? Well, so far.
When you subtract yourself. I feel
The
like
only thing I would change is like some of the classes, like I had let go of some of my classes or like one or two because I have college credit, so like I'm still on track regardless. But if I could do it over, I probably wouldn't do that. I'd probably just take the classes and try to like, you know.
I would change my approach to
Yeah.
certain things. Like,
And
I
like
came in
dealing with
thinking-
certain people.
So, one thing I would change is my approach. And I say that because, for example, me and Jade, we're normal people. So, we had an argument.
She tried to fight me. She tried to get loud with me. I got loud with her. I almost boof her.
Okay, so Jade is over exaggerating. We had an argument, and I feel like
She approached it wrong. Yes, she did. She
And-
tried to fight me.
she's over exaggerating. We had an argument, and me, like, stress was a big factor of that argument. So I feel like don't let your other emotions almost ruin a good bond or connection. So I feel like
You think we have a good bond or connection?
so yeah. So don't let like other emotions control your approach to certain things. You have to remember that now you're in college. There's no time to be
Sorry, go ahead, girl.
No time to be immature or anything of that nature.
And don't think you're gonna be talking to all your friends every single day. You got stuff to do. You be napping.
Exactly.
If you got real friends, you don't need to talk to them every single day.
Just pop up at their dorm. Just be like, hey.
Or not even their dorm. Even if you
visit
come, visit them. Like, show effort on both sides. Like,
Don't let it be
if
one
you know
way.
you stop talking to a friend and they never try to hit you up once or like see if you're good or anything, then like, is that really your friend? Yeah, like you're not gonna talk to people every day. Y'all, I'm pretty sure y'all don't see aunties for like 10 years. Y'all see them again. You auntie. It's the same thing with your friends. Y'all are gonna grow older, and it's gonna be great when you don't see your friends. Not when you don't see them, but when you don't see them for a while, you link up and you're like, oh, I got this job, or guess what? I got this new man or this new boo, or I feel so great. I'm not dealing with this anymore. Like it's just like.
Distance makes the heart grow fonder.
Yeah, and distance should help you appreciate people more. Like, yeah, some friends some of your friends you're gonna talk to daily or like all the time, or like some of your best friends, but it's not a necessity to keep certain bonds or like for certain people to know how you feel about them. Cause it's like with some of my friends I know, like my best friend Tyler, one of my best friends. I know I could not talk to her how long, and if I need her or anything's wrong with me, she will come running and drop everything.
That's a fact. My Gracie, you already know, bro. You already know.
It's just like you're adults. Like if you don't speak in a while, that doesn't mean that I don't feel the same way about you, or like vice versa. But still, try to keep in touch with your friends and your family. Don't just not talk to them for like your whole first year and then. But y'all know what I mean. Y'all should catch my drift.
So, what advice would you guys give to me?
Oh, damn.
You for watch your friends when you smoke with that run joke. Nah, but honestly, just
Damn. I feel like you should go first, because
be careful with
I
the
feel like this
people
about to
that
get
you let
emotional.
into your life now. Like, you're gonna think that a lot of people are friendly and they're not. Just like watch the people. Like, yeah, you want to be friendly, you want to get yourself out there, you want to make connections and stuff, but don't let people get past a certain barrier with you so that they think they got you.
Don't make
Also-
them take me feed ya.
Yes, so also be very like into your college community. Like, go to their games, go to little events that they're having, like be involved. Don't just go to class and go home. Like, try to take all the juice out of the orange. You know?
I thought she was gonna say like lemons.
Like, get the most of these 4 years or however long you're gonna be there. Make the most of it. And when you come to where you feel like you're defeated in obstacles, try to always find a positive side to it and figure out how you can go around it or make something better. Don't just get stuck and stagnant. There's a lot more, but they don't want to hear all that. Anyway, no boys.
Yeah, I owe lemons. I don't get comfortable.
So much fun.
I feel like this is such an I know I'm an emotional person, so Icy. I feel like
Oh my God, bro, you gonna make me start.
alright.
Oh my God, no, I gotta go. Really, bro? Come on, dope. Because when she was looking into my eyes, I was feeling like that too.
Right?
When she's like, it's just like, my baby.
Ah,
Going to college.
I'm crying. Okay.
Oh, all right.
Ice. Take it one step.
Oh my God. Oh my God. You gonna make me start. Oh my God. See, she's a great friend, y'all. Like, y'all would.
Stop.
This
Y'all
is my
make me-
sister.
She's a great person.
Take it one step at a time. When things get too hard, never give up.
Never.
Pushing yourself. You are capable of so much. I've seen you defeat so many obstacles. It's not gonna get easy. It's not. But you have a great support system. And whenever you need your support system, don't be scared to lean on it. Don't be scared to ask for help.
Don't be
When
scared
you're
to.
failing a class, don't be scared to ask for help. If you, it's gonna be people there that's way smarter than you. You're gonna see so many things and be exposed to so many things. And yeah, it's good to try certain things, but be mindful of where you're gonna go. Be mindful of what puddle you're gonna step in. Be mindful of what thing you're gonna test out. And the people that you begin to bring around you and your new connections, like Jade said, be careful.
Please. Because anybody hurt my baby. A beer war.
War. So yeah, so be careful, keep fighting, be strong, and don't no matter, so many professors, so many people have told me that I'm not gonna get anywhere, or I'm not gonna do something, or made me look like another statistic or another, like, you know, then there are like speeches, and then it's like going to the school that we went to, we're like, it's not a lot of black kids, so in my class I'm probably like 1 of 3. And it's like, don't ever let that intimidate you. Keep going forward, keep pushing yourself.
Oh my gosh. Yes.
Oh, I love you guys. Is there any like general advice that you would give?
Basically the same things.
Yeah, that too. Listen, if you go to a party and you put your cup down, don't pick it back up.
And don't be naive. Please don't be naive. I know some of y'all girls and guys, y'all like to be naive, but don't do it. Because one decision can change your life forever. It can mess you up forever. And this is your first year. And especially with that, don't be afraid to ask for help. Don't be one of those people who is, I want to be alone. I want to do this by myself. I can't. This is people that care about you, friends, family, they really help you get through things when you're going through things, if that makes sense. Just feeling their support too. Even if they don't feel like they're actually doing something, they are, just by you letting them know that you're there and you got them no matter what. Okay? Just be smart.
Yo,
Just
be smart. Make smart decisions.
Oh my God.
College is about thinking. It's no longer about
Trying new things.
taking a test. It's about thinking. Your choices is literally everything in college.
They have rippling effects.
Everything. And even if you don't go to college like your first year, like if you take a break, like even then your choices still matter. It's like, if you're taking a break, what am I gonna do before I get to college? Am I gonna get a job? Am I gonna chase my dream, like as far as like building yourself and all of that?
I don't know. I feel like there's too much stuff. I mean, if you want to chat, call me, hit my line.
She's single, you heard?
No, not like that. I'm not looking for
I'm gonna put their information in the description box, because you know their experience, and if there's any people like me that are looking to talk to people who have gone through it, I'm just gonna let you know, have access to them. I'm gonna wrap this video up now. They gave us a lot of valuable advice and information from their experiences. So I hope this helped you guys who are trying to figure out how the hell you're gonna tackle next year like me. Guys, also remember that everybody's college experience is different. They just happen to end up going to the same school because it was right for them. So, of course, they may not be able to give you advice on what your situation would be, but I think a lot of the things they said is universal. Like, it applies to even more than just college. It applies to the way you should carry yourself through life anyways. But thank you guys for watching. I always appreciate the love. Thank you guys for doing this video. See y'all next week.
Later!